Hello, every citizen in free democratic country. This is Choi Young-jae, the spokesman of 비상시국연대 Emergency Crisis Management Solidarity and your host,
Dr. Choi
Sung-hwan.
Today's topic we chose is who is the most famous public figure in South Korea currently? Who is the most famous people in Korea right now? Moon Jae-in, Kim Mo-jun, An-chosu, and Oh Se-un, maybe. So let's look into recently emerging most prominent figure in South Korea and investigate why he is in the center of interest of all the Korean people, and more, who he is. By the help from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, spokesman Choi Young-jae tells you the story.
Yoon Sung-yeol was the Prosecutor General of South Korea since 25th of July 2019 to 4th of March 2021 and was appointed by current President Moon Jae-in. Yoon Sung-yeol was born in Seoul in 1960, studied law at Seoul National University. Yoon passed the bar in 1991. Yoon started his career at Daegu Public Prosecutor Office in 1994. He headed the Special Branch and the Central Investigation Department, both of which investigate corruption-related cases. In 1999, he arrested Assistant Commissioner Park Hee-won, who was involved in corruption, in spite of a strong objection from the bureaucrats in the Kim Dae-jung cabinet. In January year 2002, Yoon worked briefly as a lawyer at Bae Kim and Lee, but left as he felt that he was not suited to the position. Upon his return as a prosecutor, he prosecuted such pro-Roh Moo-hyun figures as An Hee-jung and Kang Keum-won. In 2006, he apprehended Jung Mong-gu for his complicity in a slush fund cases at the Hyundai Motors Company. In year 2008, he worked for the independent counsel team resolving the BBK incident related to the President Lee Myung-bak. In year 2013, Yoon led a special investigation team that looked into the National Intelligence Service, NIS, the involvement in the year 2020 NIS public opinion manipulation scandal. Yoon sought the prosecution of the former head of the NIS, Won Se-hun, for violating the Public Official Election Act. He accused Justice Minister Hwang Kyo-an of influencing his investigation. As a result, he was demoted from the Seoul Prosecutor's Office to the Daegu and Daejeon Prosecutor's Office. Yoon later became head of the investigation in the Special Prosecutor team of Park Young-soo, which investigated allegation pertaining to the 2016 Choi Soon-sil scandal involving Choi, Samsung vice chairman Lee Jae-yong, and then President Park Geun-hye, which led to the impeachment of the president in December 2016. On 19 May 2017, the newly elected President Moon Jae-in appointed Yoon as chief of the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office. The prosecution indicted two former presidents, Lee Myung-bak and Park Geun-hye, three former NIS chiefs, former chiefs of justice, Yang Seung-tae, and more than 100 other former officials and businessmen, executives under his tenure. Yoon also led an investigation into the accounting fraud at Samsung. On 17 June 2019, Yoon was nominated as a prosecutor general, replacing Moon Moo-il. His nomination was welcomed by the ruling Democratic Party and the Party for the Democracy and Peace, but was opposed by the Liberty Korea Party and the Bareun Mirae Party. A minor center-left Justice Party remained neutral. On 16 July, he was officially appointed as the new Prosecutor General and started his term 9 days later. President Moon ordered him to be neutral, adding that any kind of corruption must be strictly investigated, though it is related to the government. Yoon led investigation against the Minister of Justice Jo Guk, who was involved in various scandals. His decision to prosecute was welcomed by the opposition, but was condemned by the Democratic Party and its supporters. After Choo Mi-ae was appointed the new Minister of Justice, she took an action against the several prosecutors close to Yoon.
And she was revealed her decision to Yoon's failure to submit a reorganization plan for his department, which she requested, but this was seen as a retaliation by the Blue House for the Jo Guk's prosecution. In April 2020, Democratic Party lawmakers again attacked Yoon and called him to resign as the prosecution started investigations into election law violation cases involving both ruling and opposition politicians, and also suspected election rigging of the Ulsan mayor race for Mayor Song Chol-ho in 2018 by senior secretaries at the Blue House. And on March 4th, 2021, Yoon tendered his resignation, which was accepted by the President Moon. He was suspended on 24th November 2020. Minister of Justice Choo Mi-ae suspended Yoon from his position, citing alleged ethical violation, abuse of power, and interference into investigations of his associates and family members. Yoon filed the injunctions against the minister's suspension order, which was approved by the Seoul Administrative Court on December 1st, temporarily halting the suspension. On December 16th, the Minister of Justice then imposed a 2-month suspension on Yoon, accepted 4 of the 6 major charges for disciplinary action. The decision was subsequently approved by President Moon. However, on December 24, following an injunction filed at the Seoul Administrative Court, the suspension was overturned as the court accepted Yoon's claim that the process of the suspend him was unfair.
Yoon identified himself as a conservative, adding that he was inspired by economically liberal Milton Friedman. A former conservative MP, Jung Do-eun, has also considered Yoon a conservative. He's considered the potential presidential candidate for the 2022 presidential election.
Korea.
Yoon, yes. Yoon led the January 2021 poll as the most favored presidential candidate with 30.4% of the vote, more than the support for the ruling Democratic parties Lee Jae-myung and Lee Na-kyun. Thank you very much. See you later.
Thank you.